Welcome to my teeny tiny talk show. Okay, like ready? Like, this week we're talking about a subject that's like very near and dear to my heart, polyamory and non-monogamous relationships. You're like, what? I thought this was a pop culture show. Well, guess what? I have my pop culture hook because sassy broad Shirley MacLaine the other week in an interview said, the interview's like, oh, what's the secret to a long marriage? And she's like, I banged a ton of dudes when I was married for 28 years and my husband banged lots of ladies. And it's like, that's what the secret is. It's also a subject that we've been talking about in Flair magazine recently. In our sex package, we had a diary of a poly lady. It was very good. You should read it. One of the biggest examples is, I know we talked about it already, but in House of Cards season 4. Spoiler alert! Towards the end of the new season, the president gives the first lady his explicit permission and says, I would like Tom to come back on the campaign with you to be with you. And she's like, oh, is that like VV, like scandalous? And he's like, no, it's VV, chic, European, and progressive. Last season on American Horror Story, Lady Gaga also was being in an open relationship as well. And on top of that, then there's other examples in Game of Thrones. Oberyn Martell and his partner on Bob's Burgers, the Tina character, she's always itching to have a triad relationship. On Rick and Morty, the grandparents of one of the main characters comes out as they're being in a poly relationship with a young hot black dude. It's like V-chic. And even in film, this is starting to change as well. In The Theory of Everything about Stephen Hawking, he also gives his blessing to his wife to carry on an extramarital relationship. Everyone's very honest and it's all very open, very exciting. Now, like mad disclaimer. I don't identify as poly, so I'm speaking for a community I'm not part of, and everyone can self-identify and have different definitions for what poly and non-monogamous means to them. So this is just a VVV general definition. Polyamory. Poly is just an ethos of being very open with your partner, very honest about your desires, and so there's also like tons of different kinds of poly. Let's have a wee demonstration, shall we? Let's say you're like in a couple, right? You're in a poly couple. You're like, do. So in the couple, you could be like, oh, we would like to date this one other person. Both people are dating this person, and all together we're in a triad. Or just one of the ponies would want to be dating this person. They're like, I love you, wee. And this person is their other partner or their primary partner, and this is their secondary partner. Or you could be in a poly couple and just like bang another couple, a couple dating a couple. Or you could each be dating a separate person within the couple. I know, it just goes on and on and on, doesn't it? That's right. Then also, so like forget the couple and the poly part, you could also just be a solo poly person. You're like, I want to have multiple relationships with lots of people. So you could go off and date another solo poly person and bang lots of other people too. And you're like, nee! Everyone's just banging everyone. But again, remember, the key is that it is consensual and honest and everyone is above board about what's going on. That's the key to poly. And you can also use the term non-monogamous. It sort of doesn't really roll off the tongue. Non-monogamous. Not as chic as like poly. Poly! That sounds much more fun and chic. Anyway, so if you're non-monogamous, that can cover all sorts of things. Have mad three-ways with ladies, swinging, you can bang other people when you go on business trips, cuckolding, you like to watch, go to sex clubs, but like as long as you're on the level again, one person in a couple could bang a bunch of people and one person in the couple could bang no one. Lots of people could be together banging everyone or banging no one. So that's non-monogamous. It just means that you're not committed to one person. Everyone's being honest. Okay, so now we have our demonstration. We're gonna keep the ponies V close to us because they're very chic. My porcelain children. Okay, that one looks like it's like indulging in some analingus. Like, excuse me. It's just very exciting to live in this time where it isn't just monogamy all the time. Monogamy is not always the right choice for everyone. Some people want to be polyamorous, some people want to be non-monogamous. So it's nice to see it reflected on our TV screens, in our celeb conversations, and on the big screen. So we should be accepting of all of them and excited that not everyone has the same love style and it's all just love. Honesty above all. On the special edition of Wood Hit, we will discuss what people I would like to join me and my boyfriend in a triad relationship. So chic! You don't want Penny James Bader, you're just a pillow. Or are you?